Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're playing Radical Red. I heard this is one of the hardest Pokemon games yet. Or one of the hardest Pokemon fan games. Fan games are usually harder than regular Pokemon games anyway, so it makes sense that it's the hardest Pokemon game. Then again, I also heard there are more challenging things now. So, yeah. Also, I don't know why I'm ending up becoming a Poketuber. Never thought that would happen. But first, let me tell me about yourself. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. Let's begin with your name. What is it? It's Red. Right, so your name is Red? Yes. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name now? Oh, I guess this is Green, but no. I'm making him blue. I don't know why it's suggesting green instead of blue. Or was it blue? Yes. That's right, I remember now. His name is Blue. Red, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures. Oh wait, too. I'm pretty sure is what it said. Please stop mashing A and properly answer the incoming questions. Do you want to simply play Radical Red without any custom options? No. Which custom? Randomizer options. What's randomizer option? You know what? Let's randomize ability. Yeah, that seems fun. I'm not gonna randomize the species. And that's all I wanna do. Okay. Hey Red, the professor wanted to ask if you had a preference on which region your starter was from. Yes. I'm going with the ultimate starter in competitive Pokemon. If you know anything about competitive Pokemon, actually no, scratch that. If you know anything about Pokemon at all, you know what Pokemon I'm getting. Especially if you know the region of Alola. There's Popplio, Litten, and Rowlet. I'm pretty sure Rowlet's the one from this region. Protection, I know, here, come with me. But you probably know what starter I'm choosing if you watch competitive Pokemon at all. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Yeah, I don't care, Blue. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Red. There are 3 Pokemon here. These Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now in my old age, I only have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. Yep, I did not want the Kanto starters. I wanted the Alola starters. No, I don't want Popplio. Yes. And you know what I'm going to name it. A person who popularized it in competitive Pokemon. I'm not the biggest in competitive Pokemon scene. I've been playing some ranked Pokemon, but that's like it. I don't really watch competitive Pokemon. The only real competitive Pokemon I've ever watched is Wolf EVGC. Take this one then. Hey, Gramps, I thought I asked for a Kanto starter. Fine, fine, you can have this last one. I still have left over. Squirtle. Yeah, it's still gonna be the opposite type of the one I picked. Heh, Squirtle looks way cooler than this piece of garbage. I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to smoke you. Wait, Red, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you. You think this is gonna be an easy win? You underestimate the power of Litten / Incineroar. Yeah, send out your Squirtle. Incineroar doesn't care about type advantages. Also, yes, I'm wearing an Avatar The Last Airbender shirt. Scratch. That's gonna do more damage because this is a water type. Yep, lower my defense. I don't care. I'm gonna keep scratching. Wait, do you not have any water moves yet because you chose Kanto? Ha! False Swipe? You start with False Swipe? At least it's not a killing move. Eat the Oran Berry. And then scratch. Boom! Beat the Squirtle. Level 6. I defeated a rival Blue. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Litten's also cool because it's got an added Dark type. Red, Gramps, smell you later. Yeah, get out of here, Blue. You will never accomplish anything meaningful with your life. I am the greatest thing to happen to you. Look, I copied what it said on one of those trainer tip signs. Trainer tips. This game is incompatible with Eclipse Emulator. Please use Delta or GBA for iOS instead. I don't have any Pokeballs yet, so I'm trying not to encounter any Pokemon. But if I do, I'm going to kill it to get my Litten some levels. Hey, C-Dot. What's my ability? I don't know this Pokemon's ability because they're random. Boop, boop. Does it say up here? Oh, it's Marvel's Jail. Boosts defense by 50% if statused. That's an interesting ability. Don't know if it's ever gonna come up because I've never played Radical Red that much. But hey, useful to have. Now give me your level C-Dot. I'm already halfway to done leveling up Wolfie. Oh hey, can I fight you, random trainer? I need levels. Oh hey, another dark type. But my dark type's better. I prefer dogs over cats, but I prefer the cat Pokemon over the dog Pokemon. The only dog Pokemon that's even contending for my favorite's Arcanine. Because who doesn't love Arcanine? Ooh, I learned Fake Out. That could come in handy. Hey, can I fight you? Ah, nope. But I'm into another encounter. Galarian Rattata. Or no, that's a Alolan Rattata. Boop, 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 boop. Fake Out. And it did half your health because it was a crit. You're already almost dead, Rattata. Don't mess with the Litten, or you get the claws. Didn't do the crazy amount of damage it did last time, but it's still doing alright damage. I don't know if the ability changes every battle. I gotta check that. Because I know it randomizes abilities, but I don't know. Oh wait, since there's random abilities, I'm gonna try and catch a slacking once I get the opportunity. Because once I get a slacking, that's gonna be good because it's randomizing abilities, so it's not gonna have truant. Yeah, I came from Pallet Town. Yep, I'll deliver the parcel because I guess I'm a mail boy. Time to get my Pokeballs! The only reason I'm doing this is for the reward. Right when I was about to get there. I don't know if it's going to use fake out on me, so I need to fake out it. I've already got a level 8 Litten. Good coverage, and it can paralyze, but no, I'm not going to replace any of my moves just yet. Maybe when I find a move relearner, I'll do that. But first, I gotta deliver this package to Oak. What's that? You have something for me? Here's your parcel. I had it on order. Thank you, Gramps. Almost forgot what did you call me for? Oh right, I have a request for you too. Here's the invention of the Pokedex. Blah blah blah. Document Pokemon. Take them with you because I'm too old to do my life's mission of catching all Pokemon. Here's 10 Pokeballs. Just catch it. Try and use statuses and growls. Go talk to your sister to get a town map. Yada yada yada. I'm not going to read all that because if you know anything about Fire Red or the original Red, it's all just the same dialogue. So there's not really any need for me to read it. Because if you're watching this, there's a likely chance you already know what they're saying. And I might as well just summarize. Galarian Zigzagoon. This time I know it's Galarian. What I want is a slacking, and I need to make sure... I need to check if the abilities are randomized per Pokemon you have, if it's randomized for the species, if it re-randomizes every time you enter battle, those types of things. Hey, you're a neutrino, aren't you? Did you know you could take your Pokemon out of its ball? Sometimes it's nice to let them get fresh air. It appears your Wolfie VGC would like to come out of its ball. Would you like to bring it out? Yes. And now, my Litten's following me. Cool. You're getting healed now, Litten. What's this person do? Ooh, you can change their nature. I gotta look up what's the best nature for Litten, because I'm not the best with natures and stuff. What's the best nature for Litten? I'm gonna look at all the Pokemon natures, see what I want. What I need is plus special attack minus maybe defense. So that would be mild. Oh, it says it right here. mild. Because the defense isn't as important as the special attack. At least I'm assuming. Oh wait, is there anything else you'll let me do while I'm here? Oh, I was not paying attention. Mode info, you're playing on normal mode. No. Mystery gift. Mystery gift codes for Radical Red. Might as well look it up while I'm here, because you need to look it up to know in the first place. And my skin is so pale. I'm looking at my webcam right now, and from the angle I'm at with the light, I look so pale. I look like I've seen a ghost now, don't I? Invalid code? What do you mean? Pokemon 2024. Pokemon 2024. I don't even have enough space for that. I'll just deal with this later. I gotta get on with Pokemon. Oh wait, no, Route 22 is how I get to the Elite Four. I'm not going to the Elite Four just yet. I haven't even gotten to Brock. Got the TGTV. Oh, you must be Red. Sorry, I almost didn't recognize you. I'm one of Oak's aides. I was just picking up some package for the professor. I think I'm gonna... DexNav. What's the DexNav do? Oh, what does the DexNav do? I wasn't reading. I don't even know how to activate it, so... Well, I guess I'm not using the DexNav. Oh hey, I just saw Dynamax raid. Pretty interesting to see in Fire Red. Now I gotta find my way to Brock. Okay, I don't have to fight this guy. But I gotta fight this guy. You know what? I'm gonna capture you, Pikachu, and I'm not gonna evolve you in the spirit of Ash Ketchum. There we go. Pikachu will help with Misty. Why don't I just get 457 XP from that? I'm not complaining, just wondering why. I guess while I'm still fighting low level things, I should deal with leveling up Pikachu. No, you don't get a nickname. You know what? I'm gonna put you in the forefront, Pikachu, and train you up so that I can take you to fight Misty when the time comes. I don't have something that can learn Bug Bite yet, but I will give you an Oran Berry when I find one. Oh hey, I don't need a Wurmple, but I saw how much XP capturing Pokemon gives you, so I'll capture it anyway. I need to check something. Summary, does it change abilities? No, it does not. I should check another Pikachu and see if that has a different ability than what this one has. Probably a good idea. I don't even know what Pokemon has self-sufficient. I don't know if this is an ability that the creator of this game made up. But I got a Wurmple now. Suck on that. Yes, I'll take the Pecha Berry. No, I'm gonna probably put it in a box. Oh hey, now it's something that can learn Bug Bite. But I'm probably gonna save it for a better bug. Ooh, like maybe this Ladybug. And I'm pretty sure I have some more berries. So I'll teach it to Bugsy. I don't need 2 Wurmples to put in the box, so... Actually, now that this Wurmple's here, I can test my hypothesis. Do different Pokemon of the same species have the same ability? Because that determines whether I just catch like 50 of the Pokemon to make sure I get the best ability for it. I'm gonna put you both in the box. I'm just testing a theory. And I don't know if people who are already watching this know. They probably do, but this is my first time playing Radical Red, and it's my first time playing Radical Red randomized. So okay, so this one has Thermal Exchange, Fire type hits raise attack, immune to burn. And this one has not what I meant to do. Thermal Exchange, okay. So they have the same abilities. I gotta find my way to Brock. And on my way, I'll encounter some trainers and be able to deal with them with Pikachu. Maybe one time I'll paralyze and then I'll be able to first try the Pokeball. Okay, now let's throw a Pokeball. Not many of these Pokemon will come in handy for Brock's gym. It's just... might as well catch them while I'm here. Don't protect yourself. You're being so annoying, Burmy. I'm catching Pokemon I'm not even putting on my team just so I can get the XP. No, I'm not catching Burmy anymore. My special attack, that's all I have. I'm a Pikachu after all. I'm supposed to just be spamming electric moves, even if it's a ground type and it's immune. Oh, this is where I fight Brendan. Joltik. There should be a Joltik here somewhere. Oh, hello. I'm just trying to catch some Pokemon before I challenge Brock. Oh, you're looking to challenge him as well. Why don't we have a battle then? Boom, bum, 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 bum. I am not playing with noise right now. But I will compromise. The way I'm going to do that is by exiting full screen, going to YouTube Music, and then run some Stupendium in there.
Here we go! Roll up! Come on, kids, gather round. It's time to meet a marvel of light and sound. He's here for fun, so don't you frown. He'll be right here when the reels are wound. He's Bendy! On a little level and sound. He's friendly. Enough to drag it straight to hell. He's sending down to where the wickedness dwell. He's sending. He's not completing you well. I came back to Silly Vision. I really wish I didn't. Been here
Here a minute and I instantly will shake a riddance. Something hidden, think I blinked and so I scribble living deep within the dope sheets. Someone holy tone was written. Was this gig meant to be full of figments of demonic pigment? I don't think that's proper use of the equipment. Happening frightened tyrants from the page into existence. No longer on the stage, golden age has gone away. Sketchy spoofs, fun to play, sing along or be what's in this place is rep disdain. Who'll clean up this ink and pain? Big man is a stinking pain, let alone when it can name. I've had enough of those rubber hose, murder tunes, ink overflow, puppet show, out to tear me into twos. 12 frames a second, everyone is spelling certain doom, mowing through a load of goo that's grown into a cherry tree. On the blotter, we just want a chance to be. The creators couldn't save us, you'll be slayed by our machine. Think that I might go insane now as I try to solve this mystery. But you know that in between the breakdowns, you can always find the keys.
Yeah, kick it!
Darkness roused, no house of mouse. Kingpin, you're in my house now. No survival kit, chuck your textbooks out. No illusionist life, and I'm devout. You call yourself an artist, well I don't think you even know what art is. To say that art is just catharsis, that's why my masterpieces are all pieces of carcass. I had a little Fleischer inspiration, and I worked hard for it, so you can waltz right in, take part of it. Singing merry melodies through Tartarus. You draw the line, I gave it life, an artifice. You got the telegrams where there ain't no lot of tricks, just a pentagram and a couple candlesticks. Infernal engine, wrenching Lazarus. Through my pen, rendered masochistic. Sunken, creepy crawly, Frankenstein meets Frank and Ollie. Who said smiles have to be jolly? Smile a mile of firing bodies. Silly scoops got hella gory, probably an allegory. House of laughter built for slaughtering, and time factory fell to glory.
Oh yeah! Swing it!
Soon enough, you'll come round, embrace this dark ride. What goes up must come down, everything moves in eye.
Gee whiz!
You've been walking round in cycles and you've had your ups and downs. When you passed out, we made contact extremely deep underground. I've been drawing 7 circles and that's where we can be found. 'Cause these creatures need their sheep so he can free us from these bounds. Can you hear him crawling through the pipes around the sanctum? His sacrifice will free me from the shell I'm trapped in.
I got some questions about the chair that I'm strapped in.
I steer a sheep, come here to paramount my black wings. I'm being hunted by unwanted children's picture shows by someone Holy Ghost that broke out of the Zoe trope. The devil's doodling and I guess he found the rotoscope. 'Cause now his boss can walk the halls of all the studios. Twisted animator, black magic machinator. Don't let him get you, their adventures hurtful as on paper. The squash stretch you through the gears of their accursed creation to bring to life a new imaginary abomination. Darkness reigns incarnate at the heart of this machine. Just how deep this inkwell goes is remaining to be seen. Think that I might go insane now as I try to solve this mystery. But you know that in between the breakdown, you can always find the keys.
That's all, folks. Tune in next week. Bye!
Another battle. Eek, I hate bugs.
Welcome to another exciting episode. This week, a little angel pays us a visit.
Sharpen your pencil, seal the room. You think I'm mental, I think you're doomed. Experimental death cartoons have crossed the mantle. You're marooned by rising tides of inky gloom. Deprived of life and after you, well done, you survived chapter 2. too, but there's much more you have to do. I can feel my sins beating in my skin, ink is seeping in, shriek at every creak, this evil steeple that I'm creeping in. Not a peep, you know the creatures will be listening. There won't be a happy little jingle when I meet my end. Rings of paper sheets just weren't feasible to keep them in. Inky teeth beneath the seat to eat the hand that keeps the pen. Scream, I'll beg, I'll plead, these demons won't concede to reason in. Tragic movie magic shouldn't really let the reaper in. If it's true the pen is stronger than the sword, what am I supposed to do when the pen declares a war? I apologize if I haven't mentioned it before, but brandishing an axe is not a tactic I adore. It's impractical for tackling attackers who are drawn to the fact that I am battling satanic graphic spawn. Against I'm practicing by slashing through these splashes on the floor, but for every splatter hack the pentagram attracts some more. Forget what you think you know, some angels come from down below. So light box off, peg bar the door, cause we're not locked in cells no more. You don't know what it means when people say that ink can bleed. If you think you've seen hell before, well, we're not locked in cells no more. Meet Alice, she's a devil of a dame. She's here to test your metal and you'll never be the same. There's some horns beneath the halo, so it's helpless to pray. She's a hell of a gal, don't believe what's in her name. If Betty Boop and Lucifer were murdered to a frame, you'd make it glamorous. Sadomasochist who's out to play a vaudevillian killing just to revel in the pain. But don't delay, you've got lots of levels left to play. She may have fell from heaven, but she's anything the same. If you're running out of breath, then get your Ventolin and spray. But you won't delay your fate unless you let her have a way. With pain and death by numbers, and your guts will be the pain. You can run in hell for leather, but it's better if you stay, cause we'll leave your legs severed before you ever get away. Make a choice, pick an or, quit betting on escape. There's a secret that you're seeking and she's showing you the way. Forget what you think you know, some angels come from down below. So light box off, peg bar the door, cause we're not locked in cells no more. You don't know what it means when people say that ink can bleed. If you think you've seen hell before, well, we're not locked in cells no more. Now I'm huddled between the puddles and there's something coming at me, but Alice set me task, so I really mustn't dally. If I let her catch me slacking, she would hack me up and add me to the carbonated carcass in the dark and catty valley. It's absurd, man, characters are crawling up the walls. I bet Burbank doesn't have these problems at all. Seems Lucifer is in the skirt of crooning through the halls and all hell is breaking loose if her immune was unindulged. So draw the curtains, draw the blinds, there's nowhere left to hide this time. Draw your lots and stand in line, you might survive till chapter 5. You've just earned your private screening, grab your popcorn, quit your screaming. Drawn and quartered gets new meaning, think that might be ink or bleeding. Dancing demons, Venus scheming, secrets still that need revealing. Now it's time to start believing Alice doesn't want you leaving.
So I said, Patella, I barely know her.
Sans, stop your tomfoolery. We are here to stand guard. Wait here and keep your eyes out for humans.
Eyes out? My eyes came out years ago. Yeah. Well, what do we got here?
They call me Sans, I'm the seraph at these parts.
Yeah, just kidding. I work on a grease cart, grilling up hot dogs to genocidal toddlers. You can run, but I'll know if you restart. If you want a bad time, then you're in the right place. Just look into my eyes, see my funny tight face. I'm really quite a nice guy, but if you pick a fight, I will hunt you all your life through time and space. Can you blame me? If I feel a little hubris, form my thing to make your things a little humorous. I can tickle your bones to the tip of your toes. Well, unless you're my bro, jokes flow over his head.
Sans, who's there, you ridiculous scamp?
No one, it's just an inconspicuous lamp. If you ever meet a skeleton in towels and some Wellington, just humor him and let him win and think that he's a champ. I bet you think you never met a skeleton. Well, I bet you met a ton. They just had a bunch of gooey melon and a flash upon. The devil one was in the upper echelon, a clever pun. I'll make you laugh or cry depending on the run you set upon.
Spooky, scary, sending shivers down your spine. You best prepare for a hilariously bad time. Every human one day ends up 6 feet underground, but you're heading for a grave that's buried way, way deeper down. Yeah, a human! Call the guards! Wait a minute, that's my job. To capture a nab you won't be hard. This maze is made with electric charge. Wait, how did you get this far? It took 3 weeks to wreck this part. I genuinely didn't expect this done. How did you correctly guess this part? The pirate trap set armed and ready. This metal's on my armor already. Blessings
spaghetti. You're nervous, but oh, that is good spaghetti. Where was I? I keep on forgetting. Best chef in the King's Brigade with the culinary skills to leave you flambeed. It's a shame that after you taste my blade, you won't have space for my bolognese.
So I guess you could say that he passed away.
Sans, is this how you have to behave? I'm trying to challenge this dastardly knave. Now I've run out of bars and they've just run away.
We're spooky, scary, sending shivers down your spine.
I serve spaghetti and incredibly good rhymes.
Every human one day ends up 6 feet underground. But you're heading for a grave that's buried way, way deeper down.
So you took a little fall, do you think you got the gold to survive extermination? Trapped deep below, and all you gotta show is your determination. There's no tutorial that's as glorious can be. Will the weight of your sins leave you snowed in? There's no mercy. Who dares disturb me from my slumber? Stick around, this'll be a fun number. I'm truly versed in tearing all the universe asunder. I also have a specialty in unlucky spelunking. I'm a puzzle in a bubble in the stuff of your dreams. Up to reality and guzzle on the stuff in between. I'll be befuddled when I muscle in and muddle the scenes. Hit the shuffle and all tunnels through the fuzz on your screen. You're in trouble, you see. You try and tussle with the WD. You take a tumble and you crumble into rubble to breathe. I bring the muscle to the scuffle plus a couple of beans. But my glasses won't be loud enough to muffle. Yes, be caught in the cycle of an undying skeleton. Might as well strive to be front of the peloton. Double my field, but out of my element. Testing your depth would be a welcome experiment. And in Eternals will be certain that I'm well rehearsed. Rhymes are very fine that every line was like a multiverse. Every parallel's an incident at my command. But when it comes to spitting fire at the matter in hand,
We're spooky, scary, sending shivers down your spine.
I'm outside of time and space, but I'm afraid you're just out of time.
Every human one day ends up 6 feet underground. But you're heading for a grave that's buried way, way deeper down.
I'll get them next time, Sans. You'll hear me, I will.
Way, way deeper down.
Here, let me guess. You could feel it in your bones.
Way, way deeper down.
I'm going. Listening to the two of you bigger is making my skin crawl. Metaphorically.
Way, way deeper down.
Listen up! There's over 100 beverage puns hidden in this song. Can you find them all?
Tea up, brewed up and running. Ooh, long time coming. You're cordially invited. Squash and Sprites while rum and gunning. Picture this, just a couple of cups and a lot of trouble bubbling up. Together when I made a deal with the devil to the heat of the kettle, now they're stuck in a rut. Kids inside a Hell's Casino, they'd no bitter. What did he know? Won so much had a Mountain Dew. King Dice Shiraz wouldn't pay the fee, no. He'd pay their tab if they played. Clear the vault or become slaves. Struck a deal, made a mockery of fair trade. Let's see how the Dark Lord does against them all gray.
Here's a real high-class bout.
Milk, lemonade, around the corner, say them wait. Suck it up, you've debts to pay. Don't forget the deal you made. Milk, lemonade, all swept up on a Gatorade. This beverage needs leverage to ever get away. This bargain really takes the Pinots, draws and shorts, no cappuccino. Infernal bailiffs to pay a bailiffs, hardly what I'd call a dream job. It's 2 cups, 1 apocalypse, so you best start taking off your list. All the wine and brew, 2 buck with Fizzo, snapped in half and smashed like crystal. Endless monsters out to get me, I won't be chided, I'm filled with Pepsi. I'm a rock star, I got the moxie to decollect my demonic proxy. Autopsy, call the corona, this crockery's come for your salsa. I got a plane, no flying saucer, don't upset me, I'll run a few over.
It's a good day for a swell bottle.
Milk, lemonade, around the corner, say them wait. Suck it up, you've debts to pay, don't forget the deal you made. It's whiskey business when you're playing devil's advocate. This beverage needs leverage to ever get away. I'm 7 up, a little apple cider, my eyes are just a little taste of fire. Who wanted me Beelzebub, please darklings, can't stand still, my kill count sparkling. How many enemies I forgot, uso, dos, tres, cuatro. No snapping on the knife, it's been a bobbing, 1 lump of 2, it takes 2 to tango. Shit me, I ain't exploding, undercover locked and loaded. Solo cup, co-op's open, need a S, quick to blow my loading. As in, the guns, the load from his finger guns. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Rosé cheeks and a couple of handguns. Pop a cork in your ass, don't need no magnum. Champagne loving, don't misjudge. Martini gloves can pack a punch.
A brawl is surely brewing.
Milk, lemonade, round the corner, Satan way. Suck it up, you've debts to pay. Don't forget the deal you made. Lynch up half the town, you drag them all back down. Looks like I've joined your cult, hope you're prepared to meet your fate. I'm a star by killing monsters, and just one soul is all it costs. Not sponsored, you best call a doctor. Peppering my enemies with energy shots. I'll crush you flat, why try escape? Leave you bubble on the crest of the ocean spray. Hard to port, I'll react the boat. This sailor Jerry rigged the game. I'll send this captain to the Morgan, then it's on Tequila Gorgon. Haunted express so boring. Big Red Bull ever gin down a fortune. Power thirst, you slurp redemption. What ones would have all looks awful tempting? Cold-hearted, slashing my targets. Ice in a slice when I call your debts in. Don't be blue, non-personal bro. To break this curds, I've ways to go. I'm dropping demons from A to Z, but mostly just to H2O.
Open up the doors and let them in. Open up the floors and clear the bins. Better take the stores and order in. Would you do the door, this sort of thing? Welcome to Fazbear Training and your new career. Please just ignore the staining. The last guy disappeared. Management may be frustrating. It's going to be weird to host team meetings as the only employee here. It's guaranteed that you'll probably succeed. Cutting corners is just how you achieve. Remember, return custom is key. So try to let at least a few of them leave.
Lollies, lollies, you'll have a lolly good time.
Welcome to the Fazbear family. We family fun with some tragedy. The savings they'll sink their teeth into a juicy slice or a lobotomy. Who's scared of a little liability? Health and safety or of a luxury? You're gonna want to learn till it's unclear. To know the crust on all the skin stuff here.
Congratulations on completing your first day. However, your job isn't over just yet.
Hear the creak of the gears, creeping your ears. Deep secrets we've been keeping for years. Could be giving their teeth and your sheets from arrears. No funeral covers to sort your affairs. Putting beats into bees at a leap for career. The cuddly creatures will leave you in tears. The culinary teachers will leave you prepared. The barn in the kitchen screaming in fear.
You gotta be kidding me. Kitties come here for tyrannical, mechanical, motorist bears. I was planning on a life with a restaurant here, so robotics was probably an awful idea. Now I'm the boss of a cursed pizzeria. No villain, just an innocent entrepreneur. I wanna fill children with fun, with cheer, not kill them and fill them with pistons and gears.
Why these plunges? Nothing goes down, they can't come up.
Welcome to the Fazbear family. We family fun with some tragedy. You'll suck your savings, they'll sink their teeth into a juicy slice or a lobotomy. Who's scared of a little liability? Health and safety or of a luxury? You're gonna want to learn till it's unclear. You know the crust on all the skin stuff here. So play the music, light the lights. You're gonna get a private show tonight. Discount items might be nice, but save too much, you'll pay the price. There's a world of cheap attractions to buy, or save the cash and find them outside. The benevolent elephant is a hell of a find, but a malevolent element could develop inside. We're gonna get you to the end of the week. Now you can run a restaurant effortlessly, cause you can clean the toilets at the press of the key. Just check the ball pit for any fleshy debris.
Those glossy floss, the first step to true romance.
Welcome to the Fazbear family. We family fun with some tragedy. You'll suck your savings, they'll sink their teeth into a juicy slice or a lobotomy. Who's scared of a little liability? Health and safety or of a luxury? You're gonna want to learn till it's unclear. To know the crust on all the skin stuff here.
Hey, Bon Bon, it's the birthday boy. Hello again, here we go again. It's on the show again, but we all know the direction this is going in. You can buy the vent to prevent just getting in, then you get a hug from your friendly exoskeleton.
No use in fleeing, feeding. The sequence keeps repeating. No time for grieving. The scene is teeming with demon playthings. Freaking and leaking unspeakable freaks who need cleaning. Just keep the springs dry, or you'll end up screaming.
It's safe to say you aren't what we all expected. You're a gift, and if you souls that you've collected. I'm not a monster, I just want to be loved. And on what you designed, Daddy, do you feel proud? Want to talk about these feelings inside? But every time I open up, some children tend to die.
Not priority.
Congratulations, your probation was a triumph. But we're afraid that you're now surplus to requirements. Unfortunately, we will have to keep you silent. You'll find our severance package gets a little violent.
Welcome to the Fair family. We family fun with some tragedy. You've something to say, things they'll sink their teeth into a juicy slice of a vanity. Who's scared of a little liability? Health and safety, more of a luxury. If you're a lot to learn till it becomes clear, don't trust our all that's getting stuffed here.
Is it getting hot in here? Or is it just me?
Just doing something for the battle, and I forgot to do my strategy yet again.
Well, JT set a challenge, I'm here to answer it. You want facts, boy? Well, you asked for it. I'm gonna give you some trivia, master it, and put the facts on blast till class dismissed. It's the truth, ain't no party trick. I'm bringing facts to the web like King Carter did. So get your notebooks out, you can quote the track. It's not a trivial pursuit, it's a matter of fact.
Please have your pen and paper ready. The fact will commence in 3, 2, 1. Facts.
Black thighed falconet, world's smallest bird of prey. Giraffe's neck may be long, but only 7 vertebrae. That's the same as you would find in any butter. You were made back when you weigh 75 pounds and leaves a day. The opposite of deja vu is Jamie vu. It's when something familiar feels strangely new. A Smilodon is what you'd really call a saber tooth, and they were nothing like tigers, to say the truth. A reindeer's eyes go through a range of hues. They're gold, but in the winter change to blue. There are more hats in Team Fortress 2 than there are real thoughts in the whole EU. Well, Biotic 56 years too complete, so by the time it was built, thoughts were obsolete. But since the 90s, you will find it's been in use constantly as a setting of a game show on TV. That's the sound of a Honda for Indy's Boulder Dash. No one really knows the etymology of Boulder Dash. Escobar had so much gold to stash, he spent thousands on rubber bands just to roll the cash. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. A safety helmet was the purpose of a bowler hat. You don't feel pain if you're a naked mole rat. 39 is the record for the oldest cat. Buckle up, this one's a little morbid. In the 50s, laugh tracks were recorded, so if a new show has a canned laugh audience, there's a good chance that the laughers are all dead. There's no letter B until you get up to 1 billion. An ice cream tester had a tongue in short for millions. 99 zeros and a duo trigintillion. 99 sides is an ENIAC Taki Enigan. Annually, we make 7 billion zips. To dot an I as a tittle, on a diet to pip. Tommy Cooper died live in the middle of a quip, but my granddad once taught him how to build a ship. Jay's the only letter that is not in any element. The White House got power when Harrison was president, but he never touched the switches, he was scared of them. Relevant, Thomas Edison killed an elephant. There was no electricity in Ethiopia till 1896, when the emperor ordered a brand new electric chair and realised they couldn't plug it in anywhere. The world's first batteries may have been Roman. 3% of all the world's cheese gets stolen. Figs use wasps to spread their pollen, but the wasps get trapped and the figs dissolve them. A strawberry's not a berry in any way, but bananas are and share half of all our DNA. The first fruit eaten on the moon was canned peaches, and canned peaches onto grand speeches.
Will you find them on the beaches?
Great speech, can't be debated, except the fact that Winston Churchill never really made it. Yeah, he wrote it and performed it for the government, of course, but the version that you've heard was made years after the war. He was Dippy Dog before he was Goofy. Scarecrows were once called hobbity boobies. Jordan and Bugs once advertised shoes. These ads got so popular they went and made a movie. Green screen makes VFX a dream, but did you know that long ago they used a yellow screen? Special sodium lamps on a plain white film make a certain shade of yellow that's invisible on film.
In Disney's Mary Poppins, so supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards is docious-alliexballisticfragicalerupus, but that's just the syllables reversed. Letter for letter, it's suacodalapateticikilagarphalagrapus. And if you think I'm saying that on the beat, you're mad. And that's a fact.
There's more ways to stack a deck of cards. And the galaxy has stars, and each year we eat so much Nutella that you can span the Great Wall of China with the jars. Coca-Cola sells so many drinks worldwide, the measuring profit just won't suffice. So share a throat is a scale they've devised, the percentage of humanity's hydration they provide. Memetics is the study of shared ideas, and it's where the word meme first appeared. Johnny Cash was a radio engineer, and when Stalin died, he was the first to hear that in the wild there are less flamingos than plastic ones on lawns. The man who invented the tube for Pringles had his ashes buried in one. Every second 5,000 statuses are updated, 4,000 brand new stars are created. Every single second takes hours when animated. I'm gonna stop now or I'll never ever make it. If you set a challenge, I'm bound to react. JT, this has been my counterattack. If you saw it through, have a pat on the back. It's not a trivial pursuit, it's a matter of fact.
How to use an infinite repel in Pokemon Radical Red.
Roll up and put down your controller. Forget the cut, the tabletop is what the cause of. So grab some paper and start taking down the scores. But don't forget you're up against the chairman of the board.
Right then, games night everyone. What's up first? I know what my money's on. If you're into causing a family schism, consider some tabletop capitalism. A battle of balances, man, I'm so talented. Mobbing up profit with randy and callousness. Isn't much use for financial analysis. Banks are all frozen, the throes of paralysis. Golly, it's very nice crushing the parasites. Man, I'm in paradise, give me a paradise. Hold 'em, I blow 'em, I roll 'em, I'm strolling my token right over the go. And I'm folding the dough and I'm throwing it home to my portfolio. My monopoly grows, you won't trouble me, no. I'm a polished demolisher, dropping hotels right on top of my foes. If you stop on your boat or my property, know that it's probably honestly gonna be more than the cost of the whole of the global economy, so you should just stop and offer me all of your keys and your dog. Well, you could call it a robbery, you can't afford an apology. All your accountants would flounder and wobble, the top of my profits would boggle a monarchy, stopping me. Ha! Take me to court, all that I'm making I'm taking abroad. Stuck under the board. So send me to jail and then pay off my bail with your rent. Have you thought about having your assets absorbed? Extorting the poor whilst cutting the cord, a community immunity award. You pitifully bid in futility, I've got the roads and the rails and utilities. So bring the waterworks, your tears will oil the gears of my infamy. Hid in the living room, sat on the floor, imagining I'm on the cover of Forbes. I'm turning this city upside down, which really amounts to you flipping the board. Now I know nobody likes a loot box economy, but I think we can all agree on a community chest.
Roll up and put down your controller. Forget the Steam sale, I'm a steamroller. Yeah, the 12-year-old will next month throw my poster up your scores. But now, my friend, you're up against the chairman of the board.
Think you can beat me? Winning is my middle name, which does not make it a proper noun. Have you heard the word upon the street? The nerds prefer our words discreetly, neatly placed upon a sheet when we compete. Word to friends is for the weak, a cheap pretender to the peak of wordy splendor. Classic Scrabble can unleash, except you see it never leaves me satisfied. With standard boards are utilised, I play my Scrabble supersized. It makes the points quadrupleise. There's ancient mosaics, not half as prosaic, cause when I am placing my tiles in amazing displays, every play or foray an intrinsic, ballistic, linguistic forte. I'm a dictionary, kicking my score into space, or at least to the corners, a double what score is report. But I'm playing for triple or more, stacking multiples up on the board. In a single retort to your pitiful, awful attempt to bore. Now the pen and the sword could never compare to the weapons I brought to the fore. 7 letters is all I need to do more for literature than Dickens and Shakespeare could ever have bought. My lexicon's better than anything ever attempted before, with clever and elegant spelling galore. Whatever the letters you're giving me, fiddly glyphs I administer liberally. I play a Q or a Z like a symphony, giving you quick to 3/4 or syzygy. Slinging these nouns and verbs, sticks and stones might be preferred. So to sum up the rhymes you've heard, face it, you couldn't find the words. Victory is mine, which uses all 7 tiles against me a 50-point bonus.
Roll up and put down your controller. And if you must bring money, do be sure to use a coaster. You gave us a jangle with achievements and awards. But now, my friend, you're up against the chairman of the board.
I thank you all for coming this evening. I hear the traffic was murder. I suppose you're wondering why I've gathered you all here tonight. A murder has occurred, and I'll be first to shed some light. Now Mr. Black is on the ground, a victim of a crime most foul. I put to you that here and now, within this crumbling country house, amongst this strange and sundry crowd, a murderer is on the prowl. Leave it to me to tell you how the heinous deed was carried out. This melting pot has overboiled. Watch out, you'll get your loafers soiled. I've a dastard foe
Q to foil alarm, not R for Conan Doyle. I'll tackle the clue to this gaggle room. There's no slacking to do when I'm tracking the truth. I'm an accurate sleuth with immaculate proof. I'll investigate better than Agatha could. Did a blag and a tag with a candle or noose. So was it a spanner he actually used? This spanner is packed with all manner of tools. Although Hasbro have had the hatchet removed for enacting a plan for dispatching a fool. The plan that was hatched with both harvest and crawl. In the garden, the pantry, the parlour, the pool. The rooms will depend on the board that you use. Hold it, I've sold it. Know for certain that the culprit used the Colonel's old revolver, stolen from the drawer that holds it. In the kitchen, finger itching on the trigger, chamber loaded. And I say I want it noted. Reverend Green's the one who pulled it. But I've got the gun, and I've got that scene, which instantly vindicate for Mr. Green. With all that is left on the board, it would seem to infer that the murderer must have been me. Oh dear. It appears I've made a grave mistake. Bowler, I put down your controller. Forget high rule, I'm a high roller. You may be a master with a blaster or a sword, but now, my friend, you're up against the chairman of the board. I tell you, if I had £1 for every game of Monopoly I've won, I could buy, well, another game of Monopoly, probably. I see you're drawing a blank, which you can use in place of any other letter. We should really stop now. I think we've done this joke to death.
Calm minds flittle. I'm just using this as a regular attack right now, I'm pretty sure. Let's eat this. What's that?
Damn. It's admirable. You want to battle at Scrabble, but are you after a challenge, or do you just dabble? You may do fine against the rest of the rabble, but to grapple my talent, you best be grabbing your saddle. If you tackle me, the grammatical cavalry, alphabetical stampede, to trample my adversaries on a valiant steed, that a papier-mâché from all the villains I've slayed, and knock to dictionary pages. I'll teabag you with my tile bag, anarchy. I top the tables, every tabletop fantasy league. Any letters on my rack for you would spell calamity. Call me alphabet, my skills defying gravity. I've got a filter to prevent spam. I guess you got through because you're cheese and ham. So when I lay you out on the board, well, I guess you could call me an artisan. Sure, on YouTube, you might be the man, but you've got a lot of beef for a vegan, Dan. Go rap about Fortnite, appease your fans, or be spread too thin like a teenage jam. Go to war with the chairman of the board. Delusional, you see crappy letters, it's my score in numerals. There's a reason there are 7,000 funerals. Hate to say it, Dan, playing junior isn't usual. How to get it through to you? I'll talk in terms of PUBG. It's 100 to 1 that you could touch me. Thanks for the collab, I don't need your fans to buff me. I've got a queue and I don't need you to succeed. That's a lot of fans, man, the buzz is deserved. But I've never seen anyone buy a t-shirt. I've got a swarm now, so I've got to be heard. When I'm dissing you, I'm not afraid to use the P-word. Pusillanimous, pathetic, purely pacifist, throws a pun precisely with the power of a platypus. Make it so hard, it's like I crabbed you in the animus. So then you'll understand that you're as crappy as your ancestors. An adder on a bird of prey's platter, and in that situation, you're the snake and the ladder. Pick any board game, I'll leave you in tatters. No going overboard when I battleship rappers. On ERB-URP to dead Britons. Mess with me, eventually you'll end up dead with them. Or at the very least, temporarily bedridden. Incidentally, a nice Peter, my rhymes are well written. You're just a chicken, think of you, 55Y. Hit me up, I'm chillin', sippin' brew, 55 wine. Gonna rebuttal me, Dougal, what's your pipeline? Oh, you need to phone a friend, you want a lifeline? I've got a 9 to 5 and I can find time. I'll do my videos myself in the nighttime. Haven't slept a wink in months, I think it's high time to take a nap, but I'm always up for fight rhymes. I think we're mates, right? Play fight games night, making like we're fighting in the daylight. I'm a little drama, gotta get the clickbait hype. Rate my rhymes, but simultaneously parade mine. Face on your channel in the hopes your fan base might come over to mine. Maybe drop a like, say hi, but wait right there. Darn Scrabble is a way of life. Let it play a getaway, you'll never see that day arrive. So come on, Dan Bull, you think you're a handful? I'm settling Catan, you're in a jam with Scrooble Scramble. Happenstance that your battle plans were in anagrams. Your name's an anagram for your skills. Bad no, this was a risk. But guess who's bold? I'm a hungry hypocrite, squeezing views out of insults. Meet me on the board, no proper nouns involved. I don't have your subs, but can pronounce evolve. A sort of pictionary, could you pass the trial? It's a picture me, the victor by a mile. I'll trust you with a flippin' dictionary, and all the while I'll be writing your obituary in little wooden tiles.
I walk to school with my best friend. Surprise, surprise, she's late again. She's got a club, she wants me in. Don't think I've ever raised a pen. I'll consider it, sure. No fan of literature. Books with less pictures than words leave me a little bit bored. Hey, they promise cupcakes, so it's a chance that I'll
I'll take. 4 gorgeous girls await me. Okay, I think that I'll stay. Sayori's aloof and cute, Natsuki's sweet and cute, say Yuri is deep and brooding, Monika's brains and beauty. There's a festival needs planning, swear I won't leave them hanging. So many clubs to rival us, I guess it's just the 5 of us.
And of course you're faster, even though I've got no money.
Just the 5 of us, we can make it if we try. But each day that passes by is tearing pages from my mind. Just the 5 of us, no escaping if I try. Though these maidens may seem kind, there's something going on behind. They look so sad and lonely, I sold my soul for poetry. This hell is members only, why did I say okie dokie? Anger, anger, ow, ow, anger. I'll walk to school alone again. I'm not a guy with many friends. I got no club, I've time to spend, so I read manga and stay in. I run into Monica, says that I should just join hers. It's a club for books with words, but they need some more members. I say okay, I'll come along with just one day, but just you try to get away. 3 gorgeous girls beg you to stay. Natsuki's brutish cutie, Yuri is too into me. Monika's brains and beauty, it's almost festival time. Could say we're cutting it fine, the task may seem laborious. I wonder where Sayori is, I guess it's just the 4 of us. Just the 4 of us, we can make it if we try. But each day that passes by is tearing pages from my mind. Just the 4 of us, no escaping if I try. Though these maidens may seem kind, there's something going on behind. They look so sad and lonely, I sold my soul for poetry. This hell is members only, why did I say okie dokie? Well, I'm back at school again. Monika's my only friend. Monika's my everything. My beginning and my end.
Wait a second. When there were the girls here?
No.
Monika, loop and kooky. Monika, sweet and cutie. Monika, deep and brooding. Monika, brains and beauty. Monika, sees right through me. Monika, all that you need. Monika, all that you need. Monika, all that you need. I'm not an ugly guy, but I can understand why she'd be so utterly in love. She'd leave her clubmates to die. Monika's obsession is ominous, to be honest. Omnipotent goddess, concocting demonic sonnets. I could delete her, but I never could harmonica. So I'm trapped here forever, was my harmonica. Never thought I'd get it, girl, literally out of this world. Guess she controls the universe, looks like it's just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us, in this classroom in the sky. Crimes of passion are just fine when enacted on AI. Just the 2 of us, quite a drastic pick-up line, leaving characters to die, just to guarantee your mind. She seems so sad and lonely, don't think there's any hope for me. This hell is members only, why did I say okie dokie? Why did I say okie dokie? Why did I say okie dokie? I'm okay. Why did I say okie dokie? Why did I say okie dokie? Say okay.
Welcome to the Lucky 38. Glad you could make the trip. The crowning jewel in the oasis of the Vegas Strip. I'm Robert Edwin House, the founder of this place of rest, a haven for the wayward. That's to say, if you can pay the rent. Understand that if you try to stop my plans, you'll come to harm. I ensure that every bandit standing here has just one arm. I eschew the grandeur, built a land for all that's free from smarm. But show your hand, I'll flush you out straight down to the farm. You blunder in and wonder if a bunch of chips can run the strip. 100 twits with guns